Yes, today being the 29th day of the month of November, information where they reach us from our sources close to the presidency, they tell us Bola Tinubu has called for a political settlement on the case of NNAMDI KANU. Bola Tinubu has called for a political settlement, and this is happening behind the scenes. Like I said, it's coming from a very close source within the structure. Yes. And in this video, we shall be giving and exposing every single thing we will know about this resolution. May possibly could happen between Bola Tinubu, which represents the federal government of Nigeria, and NNAMDI KANU, a man held in the Sokoto State Correctional Center. This video could be very comprehensive in nature, and I will urge you and advise you to stay tuned and pay close attention because of we go want to expose everything as it be. No stone will be left unturned. So to kick things off, make we explain. From way to the year, Bola Tinubu isn't asking for a political settlement because of the life sentence that was given to NNAMDI KANU. No. He's not asking for a political settlement because of the judgment coming from Justice James Omotosho. This political settlement has been on the table since 2024, but it was not resolved and people did not pay close attention to him. So how will it happen? Well, on Wednesday, 19th June of 2024, this particular date was the time NNAMDI KANU appeared before the Federal High Court when we say Justice Binta Yanko was still the woman in charge of this case. During the course of this particular issue, this whole thing happened on a Wednesday, okay? During the course of this particular court hearings, Aloy Ejimako, who happens to be the lead counsel to NNAMDI KANU, asked Binta Yanko, say, I beg, we would want the court to invoke Section 17 of the Federal High Court Act, okay? Make the court of law invoke this particular section of the Act of the Federal High Court. What will be this particular act? Because of we need to break them down for you before you know what will happen. Showing right now on your screen at this particular act will be say, Aloy Ejimako bin the ask Binta Yanko to trigger. It states, Section 17 Federal High Court Cap F12 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. Section 17 Promotion of Reconciliation 17 brackets 1 brackets close. In any proceedings in the courts may promote reconciliation among the parties thereto and encourage and facilitate the amicable settlement thereof. Okay? 17 brackets 2 brackets closed. The court may, with the approval of the parties, refer the case for settlement to the parties themselves or their representatives or to a third party. And just in case this English too plenty for you to understand, make I break them down. So Aloy Ejimako on that particular date told Binta Yanko, say, I beg trigger or invoke the Section 17 where I just shown now here, which simply means that this particular act creates provisions that allows the court to promote reconciliations among parties, meaning say NNAMDI KANU and versus the federal government can reconcile and come to a settlement outside the court premises. Hope you guys are following. I beg, if it is confusing, if we say I just talk now, go hard you, or it is difficult for you to understand, I beg, go down to the comment section and leave a comment. I go there to fully explain them. Okay? So for those who they follow, when Aloy Ejimako brought up these conversations, Binta Yanko said, okay, this seems to be a nice one. This seems to be a stuff within the constitutions and regulations of my court. So therefore, we go look into a possible reconciliation. We go speak to the AGF. We go speak to the president. And you, NNAMDI KANU, are you willing to enter a reconciliation and a settlement outside the courts? Aloy Ejimako said yes. For him to have brought up that conversation before the court of law, it means say he himself and his clients are fully ready and supportive of that motion. Hope you guys are following. Abi? So, Binta Yanko asked the prosecuting lawyer, are you willing to accept this particular form of settlement? He was asking, that is Adeboyega Womolu, SAN. The prosecutor said yes. He no even get authority to negotiate on behalf of the government. He no get the mandate to negotiate for the government, but he's willing to assign or move the case to other people where they above his pay grade, which happens to be the AGF. For clarity's sake and for the sake of fact-checking us, showing right now on your screen at the statement, the prosecutor for the government at the time, Adeboyega Omolo SAN, also said he lacked the authority to negotiate on behalf of the government. He told the court that if any negotiation were to happen, it should be directly with the AGF. Hope you guys are following and hope you guys are paying attention to this up. Unfortunately, or let's say fortunately, this whole conversation was being held between three parties: Bola Tinubu, the AGF, and the legal counsel team of NNAMDI KANU. But then, at a particular point in time, Binta Yanko can rescue herself from the case. Yes, we all know that she been handle the case of NNAMDI KANU, but she can't rescue herself, and the court of law reassigned the whole conversation to this man known as Justice James Omotosho. But before then, the AGF, who happens to be Lateef Fagbemi, yes, Lateef Fagbemi was the AGF at that particular point in time. He was briefed, and the conversation of NNAMDI KANU's settlement was explained to him categorically. This man did not say anything. This man did not make any statement as of 2024, when this topic was open for discussion and open for debate. Lateef Fagbemi did not say anything. Bola Tinubu was also briefed. They did not say anything. And that conversation died naturally because of, say, one, the AGF did not place any reaction. Bola Tinubu did not react. And Binta Yanko rescued herself from the case. Fast forward to this particular day and time, things have taken shape. Things are currently taking shape. First thing first, if you watched our video we released about last week, you're going to see the AGF over time have spoken about NNAMDI KANU. That is this man known as Lateef Fagbemi. He has spoken countless times about NNAMDI KANU and how he wants the court of law to handle the case of NNAMDI KANU openly and fairly. Now, what he stand for? He said, I would want the Federal High Court in Abuja to handle this man's case using the Constitution and using the laws of the land. If they can't do that, it means the justice is not being served adequately. And you and I know that the Federal High Court in Abuja did not actually dispatch justice. Because of, say, if you want to give justice to NNAMDI KANU's case, everything you guys said he did, you know, go just pass a ruling because of what he talk. You show evidence, say what he talk took effect, or what he talk in one. Yes, we will watch the live stream on that particular day from the beginning to the end. We don't see any parts where we say documents were gotten or investigations were carried out. Every single thing that this man used in passing sentencing to NNAMDI KANU now with words of mouth, which is totally unacceptable in any part of the world. So back into the conversation. As we speak now, there's a clear meeting between the AGF because of, say, if they want to come to any political settlement, three bodies must be involved: the president, the AGF, and the House of Assembly, National Assembly must be involved in the whole settlement. Now, the AGF now is currently speaking with Bola Tinubu, or Bola Tinubu is currently speaking with the AGF on a political settlement for this man. They don't want the whole thing. They don't want to trigger anybody's emotion at this particular point in time. They know if anything happens to NNAMDI KANU in Sokoto State, God forbid, though, nobody like say would they wish for violence or would they propagate them. No. If anything happens to this man, we don't know how people will react. We don't know if the people of the Southeast will react rigorously or they will take them to heart. So to make sure, say, we don't get to a point where we say conversations will be held regarding people's reactions, it's best you deal with the case now. And by so doing, they're coming to a political settlement. And for what we know, and for what we hear, the political settlement for NNAMDI KANU will be a conversation where we say they will serve bread and tea. No. It no go be a conversation where we say the options given to NNAMDI KANU will be easy. No. We all know that this man has been very, very furious in his way and his manner of approach in the Federal High Court in Abuja. He's done very, very vocal. You can't tell this man to give up his quest for Biafra and go allow him regain freedom. He will tell you no. He will not accept such a deal. You understand what I'm saying? So dealing with this man now no go there as easy as we think. Dealing or coming to a settlement with NNAMDI KANU no be a cup of tea because of, say, the federal government of Nigeria would want to silence him and keep him mute throughout or after his release. Now, one thing where we know for sure, and a fact we did there. So we don't even know how long these negotiations will take place. We don't even know if it's going to be a hasty one. But one thing you should be rest assured is that Bola Tinubu already is in active discussion, is in active talks for a political settlement. Yesterday, interestingly, the governor of Anambra State, in the person of Charles Oludo, was in the Aso Rock Villa, presidential villa, in a private meeting. We know now only 2 governors in Southeast don't come out to speak on the case of NNAMDI KANU. The first person, Alex Oti of Abia State, and the second now, Charles Oludo of Anambra State. And these 2 governors don't push or propagate the freedom of Mazi. And of yesterday, Charles Oludo was in person. He visited Bola Tinubu in a closed-door meeting. The conversation of that meeting, no day publicly available. But we know, say, if you put Charles Oludo with Tinubu for one room, he will tell you, or if you guys discuss every other thing regarding the national insecurity and stuff, Charles Soludo will still bring up the case of Mazi, regardless of how much you think he will not. So we believe discussions were had. And we know, say, Soludo don't discuss this man's case. What did they discuss? Now I tell you, say, we don't know. We don't get idea at all. So but be rest assured that political settlement for the case of Mazi is currently in play. Meanwhile, still yesterday, the wife to Nnamdi Kanu made a live broadcast. The live broadcast happened around 10 p.m. yesterday. We listened to this live broadcast on her Twitter page from the first to the last second. We listened to every single thing she said, and she made massive expose. She disclosed a lot of things we say we never hear before. Things we say nobody dreamt of hearing it, or nobody ever thought that conversation will come to limelight, which she even discussed. First thing first, showing right now on your screen, it proves that this woman, Uchechi Oku Kanu, held a live stream, as you can clearly see on your screen. It was held yesterday, being the 28th day of the month of November. It lasted for 51 minutes, 25 seconds, clearly shown right now on your screen. This is something you can go and double check if you want to. So what will be the context of this tent? Well, we go talk with she talk because of say she held a lot of information to herself. First thing first, on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, we believe say the president is aware now his current health situation. Uchechi Oku Kanu said Nnamdi Kanu currently, as we speak, have heart issues. Yes, and you know, say heart now the fundamental organ or fundamental part in a human ecosystem. If your heart stops working, you will stop working as a person. So this man now gets a very serious or severe health medical issues. He get heart issues. Now it's Oku Kanu disclosed by herself. She urged the president to release this man or put him in a different correctional center where they say medical team can easily get access to him. You understand? She also said the issue of the insecurity in Sokoto State. Sokoto State is unsafe because, going by the words of James Omotosho in the High Court, when he gave judgment, he said you want to put this man in a safe place. You would want to put him where there will be no prison break or whatsoever. And this man, all your description, no one fits Sokoto State. Sokoto State don't get series of prison break in the past by bandits. They out there. Sokoto State is not safe. It's in the place where Bello Turji, the leader of banditry in Nigeria, they stay. So how can you describe they are safe? So we need you, James Omotosho, to explain that particular part for us because of say we know to fully understand. And this woman now, Uchechi Oku Kanu, said Omotosho must face the consequences of every single thing we do in the Federal High Court. That she will make sure say this man face the consequences. She will go to the ends of the earth. She will seek redress in all international bodies and make sure say this man, Omotosho, go face all the consequences. She said she might pardon Owomolo, that man, the prosecuting lawyer. That man was only doing his job as a prosecutor. Yes, anybody can act as a prosecutor. Anybody can choose to prosecute. The same way anybody can choose to defend a suspect. Take, for instance, if anything happened, if bomb blast explode today for any part of the country, people will orchestrate that bomb blast will get a lawyer that will defend them. Now, so it be when you have a case, there will be a person that will prosecute you. So she no really mention of this man and how she will go about in making sure that she pay or see the grievances where they are at. So Omolo was just doing his work based on what she talk. Now, she also spoke of Aloy Ejimakor, which is a very, very sad thing to discuss with you at this particular point in time. But since she don't talk since she used her mouth to talk for that live broadcast, it's already in the public domain, and we self go analyze them. She's saying that Aloy Ejimakor, as a lawyer, they tell her things which she's supposed to know on time. That most information which they hear or get about the case of her husband are things she go or receive from social media platform. A typical example is the particular time where we say NNAMDI KANU was moved from the DSS to Sokoto State Correctional Center. This woman, the wife of NNAMDI KANU, came out to say that she was not informed by her lawyers who went to the DSS to visit, to check up on Mazi. She knew that the husband has been moved to Sokoto State through social media platforms. The lawyers did not really brief her. And she gave other examples and instances where we say, we'll not go bore you to come they disclose at this particular section of this video. So in a nutshell, now this woman is not happy with Aloy. She get a standing issue with Aloy. And now it seems like she's backing Ifeanyi Ejo for a lawyer that was removed from serving as a counsel to NNAMDI KANU. Hope you guys are following and hope you guys are paying attention. Like I said, if any conversation here they're very difficult for you to understand, if any conversation here they're hard for you to apprehend, I beg, go down to the comment section and ask questions. We will be there to respond to all of your comments and to all of your statements. And in the same vein, to wrap things off, in that live stream, she called upon the Pope of the Catholic Church, yes, Pope Leo. She called upon him and other international religious bodies to come to the aid of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and make sure this man gets justice. Justice should be served in its full quantity. So that's everything about the wife to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What about Aloy Ejimakor? Well, as of yesterday, this man did not react, or he did not make any statements or any reaction to every comment coming from the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He did not react. He did not say anything. He was very calm. And as we speak, based on what he showed us yesterday, he made a video while he was in an aircraft from Sokoto State, traveling down to an unknown location. He did not state where he was traveling to, but he was traveling from Sokoto State to a next destination. He made a video saying that now he's going to the next destination in defense and pursuit of freedom for MNK. Showing right now on your screen the tweet. And when you look at the tweet, there's a video embedded to that particular tweet that shows the fact that this man has left Sokoto State together with other individuals who traveled with him to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, in summary, what do we think is currently happening here? Like we all know, and like I've said over time, we get two different bodies where they seek help for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The first individuals, his lawyers. These people are asking for an appeal to be executed. That is the appeal court to look and evaluate the decisions and judgments coming from the Federal High Court in Abuja, while the other parties are people who are actively seeking for negotiations and actively wanting Nnamdi Kanu to receive a political pardon and to receive a political settlement. Now, these two different bodies. And it's good we have two different teams working actively because of, say, if you want to kill a bird sharply, you guys put extra effort. If you want to get what you want in life sharply, you guys double up, put both hard work and put both skill. It's good that we are seeing different individuals using different patterns to seek redress. But one thing we will not be said that the active conversation now with Bola Tinubu is now involved in will yield a lot of fruits. But we have one major problem now. We have one major problem regarding this whole political settlement. The issue now is with Bola Tinubu, we know he has the power. Yes, he's the president of the federation. He has the power to do so without anybody countering his decision. But the problem here is that will he Will he seek for a political settlement? We know this man, he get people way, he get people way be say sabi the man well, sabi things we don't do in the past well. People will be say if you step on their toes, they might want to come for you. And we know say this man wouldn't want to step on those people's toes because of say first thing first, he wants to run again in 2027, and he wants northern Nigerians to vote massively for him. You know, say if you want the Southerners to vote for you, one thing you could do be say release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you get bulk votes from the southern part of the country. What about the North? The North might not support that movement, and they might ask their people not to vote for you. So now this whole thing is a political issue for Tinubu. He knows if he releases Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the northern elites and the cabals might not be too happy with him, and those people will come together to thwart his political ambition in 2027. And if he releases Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know, Southerners will vote massively for him. Now, what you going to think of now block votes and population? Which part of this region will fit assist him massively? He knows that if he serves the North will definitely still vote for him. And he wouldn't want to step on their toes because of they get the population and the numbers compared to the South. He knows that the North, they move like, I don't want to use a particular word, it go they very offensive, but they move like people will be saying they remote control them. If you tell them to go, they will go. Tell them to come, they will come. That is how the North behave. But the South, these people are educated. You cannot, if you just go South easily, bring somebody. These people go school. They know what they study for school, and they know what they are obtainable in life. So it's easier to remote control people where they North than people where they South. And that is why Bola Tinubu would be very, 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 very strategic in this settlement. What do we think will happen in the future? Like we always say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released unconditionally, not via the appeal court, because of say the appeal court is still a wing of the Federal High Court, whether you like it or not. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released based on political settlement. Now, that is all we know. When it will happen, it's going to happen earlier or sooner than every person out here they expect or they calculate or they predict. It's going to happen very, very soon. It will surprise the whole world and it will shake the country in the terms of news and movement. That's one we know for sure. So I advise all of you to stay tuned because of say anything will happen regarding this case, we're going to give a full coverage and a full breakdown of these issues one after the other. And lastly, yes, I just recall now. Yeah, very, very important. During the course of this live stream made by Uchechi Okukanu, she mentioned one name, and that name, she spoke heavily on that person. She said one person single-handedly sent Nnamdi Kanu to prison, life imprisonment. Who be that person? Make I give you some clue. Make I know if you'll be able to identify that person. This person had their own faction of this Biafra movement. This person created a government. This person headed this government. And this person, at some point, gave almost 1 month to sit at home. Who is this person? Can you simply guess? I know you know. Go down to the comment section and tell me who be that person. The first 10 persons we do, go get shout outs in our next coverage. Like we all know, that person simply is Simon Ekpa. She said Simon Ekpa categorically and single-handedly thwarted the justice that was supposed to be embedded on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you doubt me, I will leave a link to that particular live stream and record it so that you can go there and watch it by us. I will tell you which part of the live stream you should go and listen to. I will tell you the minutes where she talk. I will tell you where to go to. Make you use your own ear. Say, Simon is a man who single-handedly thwarted justice. This man was used, based on what she talked, I'm just telling you what she said. Yes, this man was used to categorically thwart the movement and the ambition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in different ways and shape and form. And Simon was used by the government to create all levels of insecurity and unrest in the Southeast. And to be realistic with you and to be real with you, if you ask me, Nnamdi Kanu's case was not as difficult as we think before Simon came into play. At a particular point in time, in some sections, Nnamdi Kanu will give directives, will give instructions through his lawyers. Simon will say, no, I will not obey this man until he leaves DSS facility, which he knew was not possible at that particular point in time. You know, this man was facing trial, and living there is not possible. What you supposed to do as a leader, as a thinking human being, hard. If they tell you, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu eventually is saying something from his lawyers will not come out here to lie to Nigerians. If the lawyers want to lie, they will lie to the prosecuting team and not you. What you should have done then is just, okay, in every nonsense, there is a sense. Pay attention to what this man they talk first. Because of, say, there might be reasons why he was asking you to stop that prolonged sit at home where you observe because of, say, you wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. If you ask me, Simon created unrest in the South is in all ramifications, in all sections, in all levels. As if you ask me to be real with you and to be honestly brutal with you, this man, na sent Nnamdi Kanu go Sokoto State because of what he do. And surprisingly, even James Omotosho mentioned the name of Simon when he was giving judgment. Can you imagine? As of the 20th day of November last week. He mentioned his name, make you know, say this man single-handedly puts Nnamdi Kanu in troubles and in problems. It's as simple as ABCD. So the wife now is saying the same thing. And the wife is pointing fingers at Simon. Say, now you do everything. Now you cause problems. And Simon, as we know, is serving his own jail term in Finland. He was sentenced to 6 years. He now served 1 full year already, meaning 5 years. His own sentence is easier. It's even softer compared to what they place on Nnamdi Kanu. He's in Finland. These people respect human fundamental rights. He has a very nice place to stay, a nicer cell to stay compared to what Nnamdi Kanu they face. Nnamdi Kanu is facing life sentence. You are facing 6 years in a better condition. And you carry and go where and day. But one thing you go know be say, Nnamdi Kanu go first this man come out from custody. That one thing where we know. There will be a settlement and he will be out from custody before Simon if he even start any other procedures and processes. I'm not wishing anybody bad here or trying to fight one and leave one. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you the truth. If you want people to tell you things where you want to hear, maybe for this channel, and here we will tell you the brutal, honest truth. It's left for you to like it or not to like it, but the truth has been said. Anyways, if you find our videos interesting or not interesting, if you find our videos interesting, I beg do well to like the video and subscribe. If you find our videos not too interesting, you can do well to unsubscribe and dislike the video. We know they here to beg people we no want to see reality where they in front of you know. If there's something in front of you, a stumbling block, we will call them the way it is. If you don't like them, Momo, I can't help you. We are all adults here. I can't tell you how you would think and how you will react. It's as simple as ABCD. We don't talk with you, we know. It's left for you to react to the way you want to react to it, or you stay calm. Anyways, yesterday we dropped 2 videos because of, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appeared before a court yesterday. Not him in person, but his associate. We gave a video to describe the court session and every single thing that happened there. And just in case you missed the video and you missed the updates, that video will be left or dropped on your screen. That video will leave on for your screen for you to see every single. Like we said, we'll drop 2 videos. So in a better way to even see these 2 videos, we say just click on our channel's logo or channel's icon. It will take you to a phase. It will take you to our page. If you click on our page, you will see video section. Click on that video and you will see every single thing we there for you to watch at this particular point in time. So click on that. But just in case you don't see the video and you really, really want to watch it, I'll leave a link for you right about now on your screen. Yes, now in the show right now on your screen, this particular one we did. Yeah, this small box. Now the video will be that. If you click on this video now, it will take you to the other section. Maybe you watch it till it gets for you this early momo. So click on this video to watch and understand click on this video and I'll see you on the other side of your screens. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and be blessed in every single thing you do, as the case may be. Now.